right, so going into the Super Bowl preview,
Ooh.
we got Philly, we got KC, and I know right now KC's favored by 1.5.
Mm.
Dixon, what is your Super Bowl prediction? What do you want to happen? What do you think will happen? Because you're gonna think with your brain, maybe not your heart, like earlier.
Man, fuck that. We smoking on that Mahomes pack. That shit comes to an end.
Wow.
That shit comes to an end, bro. It has to. Never been a three-peat. Never will be a three-peat. If Brady didn't do it, he's not doing it. It comes to an end. This is it. This is it. Hey, Jalen Hurts, I need my lick back. He outperformed him the last time he's seen him. So let's see if he'll do that again. But I'm going Eagles all the way. I think just all around way better team. So I think if just they show up as a team, should be able to beat one person.
Connor, what's your opinion on this
I
game?
mean, like I said, Pops is a big Eagles fan, but I don't think you can go against them, man. I mean, you can't go against the Chiefs. I just don't see it. I just don't see them losing. They have a better defense, in my opinion. They have a better offense. They have better coaches. They have better, everything. Everything is just, I'm not saying it's way better, but it's better. And I don't think the Eagles have faced a defense this tough in the playoffs yet. Um, I just think that every level of their defense, every level of the offense is just top tier. So 34-30 Chiefs take it away. Three
Nice. I
peat's
Ooh.
gonna
like that.
happen.
The first point's out there. All right,
I'll be the one to start it up.
let's go.
I like it. I like it. James, what do you think?
All right. So this is going to be a good one. So when it comes down to rankings, again, I looked it up. Eagles this year are number 6 in offense. Chiefs are number 9. Eagles defense, as we spoke about earlier, is number 1 defense in the NFL. The Chiefs defense is number 9. So paper, the Eagles have been consistently better. But as Connor said, I think the eye test, man, like when it comes down to it, this is coaching to me. Andy Reid and Spagnuolo are going to outdo Sirianni and Fangio, in my opinion. Um, I think schemes on the offensive side for the Chiefs is something like they're not going to be able to beat the Chiefs with a 4-man rush like they did with the Commanders.
No, for
Okay.
sure.
You're going to see Hollywood Brown had a decent game, but Hollywood Brown's going to be more active. Xavier Worthy to me has really shown out this year. Like he was Mr. Drops, right? But that guy balled out. You're going to see Juju Smith-Schuster. Kelsey's going to have more than 2 catches. My wild card is Noah Gray and Justin Watson. Okay? For the Kansas City Chiefs that nobody really ever sees. They didn't do nothing this last game. Watch them all of a sudden have these weird plays, and all of a sudden these guys are like wide open on the backside or something, right? Because all they did was block this time. Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt. I honestly think the Chiefs are going to win this game. I really do. I think the pressure of the defense is going to be too much for Jalen Hurts. Um, the only way the Eagles, to me, have a chance is if they can get Saquon Barkley going and back the Chiefs off a little bit. But if that pressure comes in hot and stays hot, I foresee Jalen Hurts having a tough day.
Need at least 120 from you, Saquon. Come
At
on.
least, yeah,
At
Saquon's got to
least
have,
120, my boy.
he's going to have to be consistent through the whole game. It's not going to be like I got 90 in the first half, 30 in the second. It's going to have to be a full game to keep Philly on the field. But I want to see history, Dixon. I want to see a three-peat. I want to. This is why we did these records need to be
Bro, but why
broken.
couldn't we get a break between Brady and Mahomes? That's my
Hey,
only thing.
hey,
Let me get a break, bro. A little 5, 10 year gap where it's just random, whoever wins. Like, come on, dog.
that's not what the NFL's about.
And it
We
was
know
a
that.
direct transition. It wasn't like, no, it was like here, here.
Yeah. So I want to see history. I want to see the three-peat. I want to be able to say, I saw this three-peat. I dug into this three-peat. And it was
We
an
saw it.
amazing
We
thing
did see it. We did see
because
it.
if you think about a lot of the teams that had a two-peat, which is more than commendable, right? You got the Cowboys, you got the Pats, you got plenty of teams that have done that.
Dolphins.
You have plenty of teams that have
I'm
done
talking
that,
about
but
before I was even conceptualized.
three in a row is that's super super special, and
That's gaudy.
I love NFL history and adding that something that we've seen, something that our kids seen. I feel like that's you can't buy that because it doesn't happen. It doesn't
No,
happen.
you know what's funny? It made me think of this is it almost makes me think that Tom Brady's going to be rooting against the Kansas City Chiefs, kind of like all the
Of
72
course.
Dolphins. Like all the 72 Dolphins root against an undefeated season because that's their legacy.
Of
So
course.
it's like Tom Brady. The only thing that's going to kill his legacy is Patrick Mahomes at this point, right? Or make a dent into his legacy. Not to say his legacy is ever going to be tarnished, but like I feel like Tom Brady at this point has got to start rooting against Mahomes.
I think it's
That's
gonna be
like,
at
hey,
least
that's
a
like
couple of years.
Jordan. Once LeBron started getting a little up there,
Oh,
Jordan stopped showing love. He
I
was done with all that.
I think it's gonna be we're gonna have quite a while to have that. Yes, we can say
No,
he's a go
no.
now, but like
If he gets a three-peat, if he does what Brady never did, he's not better than Brady. I'm not saying that, but the conversation officially begins.
oh, it's
oh,
began though. He went to 7 AFC championship. This is his
It
fifth
hasn't
Super
been.
Bowl. What are we talking
Nah,
about? Brady went to 10
he
Super Bowls.
just might pass Montana. He probably just passed Montana at two.
Okay, so he's two right now.
But now the
That conversation
conversation will
started.
begin for one.
Okay, I mean, okay,
Because a
but it's
three-peat is
already talked.
like,
That's a different
I feel
level.
you. No, it's already, yeah, no, it's been in motion
It's a
since
different
opening
level.
week versus Pittsburgh. Hey, I'll never forget that opening week versus Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Mahomes' second year.
So yeah, I like Connor's score. Was
That's a beautiful score. I'm not gonna
thinking around the
lie.
same thing. Yeah, 30, 34, 31
It's
ish.
impossible to blow the Chiefs out. That's what gets me fucking mad. Like, there's no way in heavens or like if they lose, it's 3 points.
So I heard, I think it was either since last season or last playoffs, they've they're 17-1 within one score game.
In the playoffs
And no,
or
no,
just in
no,
general?
in general,
Just in life.
just the last 18, 20 games. Yeah, it's
I'm trying to remember, man, the only person I really seen take him out was Burrow that one time
yeah. I
in the
mean that,
playoffs
and
in the
then
AFC Championship.
Brady in the Super Bowl, which Mahomes got destroyed in, and then the AFC
Yeah,
Championship.
Brady owned Mahomes when he seen him.
But he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't this. He wasn't what he is now. It's like what we
Yeah,
talked about earlier. Like he's just playing on a different level than anybody.
this is crazy.
These are the
Like
two
I
teams that
now
should
I
be in the Super
understand.
Bowl.
Like people started bringing up the MJ comparisons, and not in terms of like play style or anything, but just in terms of like you stopped everyone else's legacy. Like I
Yes,
understand it now. Like, oh, Barkley, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, like Karl Malone, Stockton, all them boys' legacies were cut short because of one man. I'm seeing Mahomes do the same thing to all these great quarterbacks. So it's crazy.
just dominating. Anybody got to add to Super Bowl? I mean, we got 2 weeks into the Super Bowl, so I'm sure we'll talk about it before then. But
I'll give you
initially,
my I'll give you my prediction once I see my Super Bowl boards, squares, and my numbers.
all right, you got it.